Stand Up Nashville, live from Zany's. Yeah! Are you ready to have some fun tonight? We got a great show coming at you. My name's Reno Collier. I'll be your host. And I love the fact that we're filming TV in Nashville, Tennessee. How freaking cool is that? Yeah. Because I live in Murfreesboro. What are you laughing at? For those of you that don't know, Murfreesboro is like 20 minutes away from here. And it's called Murfreesboro. 35. Calm down, cop. I've lived there 15 years. I still can't spell it. It's not like Murphy, like an Irish pub. It's like MURFRBINGO, something stupid. I try to order stuff off TV in the middle of the night. I'm like, hey, man, give me that haircut or vacuum cleaner deal. They're like, where you live at? I'm like, Murfreesboro. They're like, can you spell it? I'm like, nope. Click. You know? I'll brush my hair, stupid. And when I first moved there, I didn't know what to do. I lived in Los Angeles, and we moved there, and I was trying to find something cool to do with my kids, right? And I'm talking to my next-door neighbor. I'm like, hey, man, what's something fun to do? And my neighbor's like, man, you ain't gonna believe this. 90 miles away from here, in a place called Chattanooga, Tennessee, is the greatest aquarium in the world. I was like, good God, and the people come from all over the world to see this aquarium. I'm like, good God, kids, get in the truck. We're going to the greatest aquarium in the world. And the kids hopped in the truck, and I drove 90 miles to get there. And then we get there, and it's like $85 a person. This is an aquarium that sits on a river in the middle of freaking Chattanooga, Tennessee. $85, and there's 4 of us, so it was, figure that out. We go walking in the aquarium. It's like it's all dark and the air conditioned. It feels good. You walk down this dark tunnel, and my kids are like, oh, my God, Daddy, we're going to the greatest aquarium in the world. I'm like, I know. I'm making your dreams come true. And it opens up, and you see nothing but light and glass, and it's like, ah! And the first exhibit, catfish. I drove 90 miles, paid $85 cash. You can't just put glass around stuff you already own and write aquarium on the outside of it. It's like, you want to go to the zoo? Yeah, if there's a dog and a squirrel. Stupid. And when I moved here, my whole family thought it'd be a good idea to move. And I grew up in a very religious family. Like, when you go into a restaurant, you see a family holding hands praying. That's my family. If we're eating food, my dad don't care where we are. He's like, everybody hold hands. Dear Lord, please bless this food to the nourishments of our bodies. I'm like, nourishments of our bodies? We're at Dairy Queen, jackass. God ain't up there looking down. Oh, look, the Colliers are eating blizzards with Snickers and Oreos in it. Boogie boogie. Now it's broccoli, I don't think God says boogie boogie, though. If he does, our church is way off. But before I did this, I used to be a school teacher, right? And I used to have to substitute teach. And I don't know if anybody here has ever had to substitute teach, but you remember how you couldn't wait to get a sub? Like, because you knew what you did to them, right? You'd see your teacher a little pregnant. You're like, oh, yeah, she has 6 weeks max. She's out of here. Some other morons in here. So I knew what was coming, right? And the first day I ever taught a class, I'm all nervous. I'm walking down the hallway with the principal. Right before I walked in the first class I ever taught in my life, the principal looks at me and he goes, hey, I just want to let you know that some of the students in this class are on drugs. But we don't know which ones they are. I was like, dude, what, man? He's like, you can't tell anymore. All these kids act like freaks. We just found a note in the locker. I was like, you don't know who's on drugs. Come here, man. So I walk out in front of the class. I'm like, hey, everybody. They're like, hey. And I went, and like 3 kids are like, I was like, bam, 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 get out. The kids are walking out, they're like, traitor, I'm like, beat it, I got a job, I made $85 a day, jackass. Hell, I knew they were smoking pot, I sold it to them. That's not true, we're not gonna do that here tonight. So I was talking to my mom, and I was going like, teaching. She's like, why don't you go back to teaching? I was like, And I was like, I don't know what. Here's what my mom said. My mom goes, you know what, honey? I always thought you were going to end up being a doctor. My mom's known me for 48 years. Y'all have known me for 4 minutes. At any time since I've been up here, if you leaned over to the person next to you like, hey, oh, God. What a waste of talent. I was like, I can't be a doctor. One, I don't believe in school. And two, I giggle at stuff. Like, you can't be a real doctor if you giggle at stuff. I can't be sitting in my office and some woman comes in and she's like, hi, Dr. Collier, I'm here for my breast exam. So, you're damn right you are. Come in here, let me see those things. Hong Kong, ping, ping, you know what I mean? You can't. Some guy comes in, there's something on my wiener. You get your stuff and get out of my office. You're not covered under my plan.